God damn, now we finally have one other person. It's just crazy. I wonder how long this is going to be, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
Let's see.
alright, so this is Jonathan.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, it's just full on raw.
Yeah, raw.
Pause. But, yeah. Alright, you can go ahead and introduce yourself, obviously.
My name is Jonathan. Nice to meet you guys.
Alright,
Friend of Christino's.
I would hope so.
Yeah. No, I'm just a random guy.
Just pick you off of the street. So you want to do a podcast? Yeah, why not?
Okay.
But yeah. So
I'm not allowed to curse.
try not to.
Okay. There
Yeah,
we go.
It definitely probably bleep that. And we're talking about God today. It can't be cursing.
That's
man.
true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So the topic we're going to be talking about today is what if the coming of Jesus happened in this era? In this era of only can't say the other word.
Yeah.
Instagram, the schemy business of things, how people run, how people act,
Tinder.
because it's quite crazy. Actually, the first question I actually want to ask you is how, because you have been, you would qualify as a nice person,
Okay.
right? You know, you don't really lash out, you always help people, you always, try and give good energy. And do you think it's hard to do it in this era, or you shouldn't be as nice because of the advantage that has been taken on you?
That's a good question. I think it is hard. I think it depends, though. I think if you're doing out of the kindness of your heart, I think that's great. And I think that you should keep doing it because there's a lot of people who are not nice nowadays. But I do think that, I'm trying to find the words. I think people can easily take advantage of your kindness if you're too nice, right? And I've been experienced that throughout my life. And I think you kind of just have to put up boundaries of you being nice. So it's not like you're being mean, but I think more oftentimes than not, you have to choose yourself. And when you're a very nice person, you don't put yourself first. You put other people first because you're kind of becoming a people pleaser, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to be so nice to everybody. But I think if you put yourself first while staying nice, I think that's a good balance. But it is hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I read, I was going through Instagram and I read something actually. So, what? It was, I think it recorded 3 minutes. The whole thing, it just stopped recording.
Now we're going to get some truth bombs. Some great knowledge.
God's plan.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about God's plan.
Literally.
But,
3 fucking minutes. Oh, sorry.
yeah, we'll bleep that out.
3 minutes.
But we're
That's
still
all you'll
posting.
get.
We're still posting that 3 minutes. It's probably going to be nothing, obviously.
Yeah.
And then this. But honestly, the moral of the story was it was God's plan to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Bro.
God's plan. Everyone's the main character in their own story. And
There's never a
live
number
a
3.
great life.
Oh, there is a number 3. Live a great life.
That's it.
Have a blessed day, guys. Till next time.
There's never a number 3.
So clearly, it did not go as planned. The camera actually stopped. And it's kind of funny because the fact that we're talking about God and everything, and the camera, usually it would say like, oh, storage is full, or yada, yada, yada. It didn't say any of that. The phone just turned off. And I was actually having a conversation with somebody about it who also makes content. And they were like kind of weirded out at the fact that it was like, your phone didn't say anything. And I was like, no, we were talking about God. And she even had the heebie-jeebies. But that's besides the point. The main point is, like, even though it didn't get the content that was supposed to be made, yeah, it's kind of upsetting, but it actually was such a good conversation that I wasn't even mad. And people were, like, telling me, even John was like, if I was you, I was going to be mad. And I had another friend tell me, like, if I was you, I'd be mad too. It was like, no, like, I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do to salvage what was said. The only thing I can do was enjoy that conversation. And that conversation was like 45 minutes to an hour. And even though it was for the podcast, it was like the camera wasn't even there at times and we were just talking. And honestly, conversation should be more like that. And I kind of see like going into a deep talk with people. If they don't align with your values or anything, they kind of shut you down. They don't like to be pushed over. But those conversations, till this day, and I think it's been like 2 weeks since. I'm horrible at this, as you can tell. It's been 2 weeks since it's been recorded, but till this day, like I still think about that conversation. Like, wow, it didn't get recorded, but it was one of the best conversations I've had in my life. And I'll actually plug in a little joke a friend has made, and I was like, "Oh, this is top 10 best conversation I ever had." And he asked, "Can I name the other 9?" No, I can't, but that's besides the point. I know it's in the top 10 somewhere. But anyways, the moral of the story, I guess, is hopefully those 3 minutes, hopefully it did something. Like, it probably didn't, but the moral of the story was more for me at the end of the day, even though the content is supposed to be for everybody. But this episode, contradictory to helping others, helped me, and hopefully helping me helps you realize that even though things don't go our way, it's still a great thing to experience something like that. And that goes for anything, whether you have a goal in mind and you're always getting set back. It doesn't matter. Enjoy the progress you're making, because there's a lot of people that stop. And the fact that you don't stop, you keep going, you still see it as a blessing, even though it's a lesson. It's amazing. And it goes way further than that. You push beyond your limits. And 90% of people, they really don't. They just are content with what they have. And that's fine. That's nothing to like frown upon or anything. Like, listen, you live your life and others will live theirs. But personally, in my life, especially in these past couple of weeks, I want to push beyond those limits. And pushing beyond those limits, I think, is one of the reasons that, I go through every day. I wake up every day to prove that even though we go through, stuff and there's disagreements and the way the world is built up now, it is insane. But you continue to wake up every day and continue to strive for better. And back to the whole topic of God, all glory be to God, because without Him, I wouldn't be here. A lot of things in my life wouldn't have happened. And even through the bad things where I struggle, every day is a struggle. Let's not, kid ourselves. Even though it could be a good day, there's always something we struggle with. And we kind of look past the good days and we only look at the bad. And going back to the topic, a lot of people will say that it's the Lord is the one responsible for this. No, it's not really. That mindset is not really a good mindset in my opinion, because you're taking away the credibility you have, because you have your free will. God give us a free will. So yes, He'll give us obstacles, but in turn, it's what you do with those obstacles. Do you stay behind or do you hurdle over them and continue to push on forward? Let me not do another 40-minute episode on top of the already chaotic one. So I'm just going to leave it here. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and see you next time, whenever that is.